Hello to my party people out there in Radio Land. How y'all feeling? You feeling good? Good. This week's topic is don't look out. Don't look out. No, look out. No, don't look out. What do I mean by this? Don't look out, but look in. Look in, all right? No, look in, all right? That's what I'm gonna start saying to people. People like, look out. No, look in. Okay, so as human beings, we have been conditioned all over the world, but particularly in the United States, to first seek assistance outward and advice external to ourselves when we have a dilemma, when we face an obstacle or a challenge. So, for example, when you're sick, what is the first thing you think to do? Don't lie, don't lie. You think, oh, I gotta call the doctor, I gotta go to the doctor, right? I need to make a doctor's appointment. I need to go to webmd.com and see what the heck is wrong with me, right? I need to ask somebody. Maybe you don't talk like that. It's just fun to do that. But that's what you do, right? Your first thing. Now, even as kids, right? We are trained to do that, right? Because as kids, we don't know that much about the world, about our bodies, about life. So our first instinct, right, when something hurts or something is wrong, right, we go to the authority, the person in charge, usually a parent or guardian, right? Say, look, something's wrong, like help me fix it. That's normal. That's the way of things. That's how it goes. But as I was saying in the transmission from last week, you got to make updates, right? Updates to your way of living, way of doing things, your beliefs, systems, things like that. And in making those updates, you will eventually come to realize that looking out, right, for internal issues is completely backwards, right? After you have reached a certain level, after you've reached a certain age, after you've reached a certain after you've ascended to a certain level of spirituality too, so to speak. And I don't want to say that because it sounds so like I'm sitting here in lotus position, like looking down on everybody else, like, oh yes, I am. Not like that. I just mean after like, when you know better, you do better, right? That's what I'm saying. So after you've reached a certain level of thinking and of autonomy, right, you should be looking inward. So even when you're sick, you say, but when I'm sick, what? I ain't no doctor, right? I don't know. You may not be a doctor in the literal sense of Western medicine, there go my air quotes. But who knows your body better than you do? Who's had that body for the longest? You have, right? So even a doctor who may have studied Western medicine, air quotes again, because I lived in the East and it's completely different. They are limited, right? Because remember, like I said in last week's transmission, we're constantly upgrading and updating our belief systems and things that we know about the planet, ourselves, right? Life. So technology changes. Things are different. Treatments are different. Back in the day, right, a tooth hurt, it was no, yep, it's not saving it, we're gonna pull it, that's done. But now it's like, no, let's save it. Same with mental illness, right? We don't do lobotomies no more. Oh, prefrontal lobotomies, you have these people walking around with half a brain. When it's like now, Western medicine, again, has said, well, let me just give you pills. Now, that's a whole different discussion for a whole different day about how we deal with mental illness in this country. But still, that just goes to say that even the doctor doesn't have all the answers. Even up to the minute technology, right? Because we're constantly expanding and evolving. Things are constantly changing. They definitely don't know about your body. They don't know your history. They don't know that, certain things are normal to you, quote unquote, like maybe your sleep patterns are different or you require more or less of certain minerals and things like that, and vitamins. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same with everything else. If you are confused, if you are doubtful, if you are faced with a dilemma, the last thing you want to do is go and look outward. Go and ask the internet. Go and ask, your mama or whoever else, like, what to do. because they are only working from within their own paradigm, their own mind frame, right? They can only tell you what they know, what they've experienced, what they've seen to, to work from their limited world view, right? You have the answers. You are your own doctor. You can heal yourself. Like, as an energy healer, of course, I'm going to press that. Like, but you can, because all physical ailments, anyway, are just manifestations of emotional issues, right? That's why I don't get sick. That's why, like, surprise, I'm no, healthier. I mean, I guess I am, but it's not like I'm drastically different from everybody else to where I'm one of those people like, nope, I only inhale oxygen and eat sunshine and, only the purest, freshest, and I don't eat this and I'm not that type of person. I came here to kick it. Now, do I eat healthy and all that? Yeah, and do stuff, fun, work out, whatever, yoga, dance, all of that. But at the same time, like, there are other things, that you have to be on the lookout for. You have pain, okay, what is this causing? This is something within me, that needs attention, right? And you address it and the pain goes away. So yeah, you can heal yourself. When you immediately seek external assistance, you also diminish the power of your own intuition and your own internal navigator, right? Your own internal GPS. Right? Because it's like you don't trust yourself. It's like you're not listening to yourself, right? You didn't ask me. You asked everybody but me. Now imagine that. Imagine how you would feel if, let's say, I don't know, in a classroom, right? You have students and it's one student's birthday and you're like, okay, we want to do something for the student's birthday. What are we going to do? And you ask every person but that student. How would they feel about that? Like, it's about me. You didn't ask me what I want, right? It's the same with yourself, right? If you ask everybody but yourself first, what does that say about how you view yourself? What does that say about how much you respect your own opinion, right? We so quick to ask other people for their opinions, but what does it say about how much you listen to your own opinion, right? Your own internal compass. Trust your own instincts, right? And these things only come with work, with experience, with constantly doing it, right? You make a habit out of it. Don't look out. Don't look out, right? Look inward to see what is wrong. Why am I depressed, right? I don't need these medicines, these pills. What is it within me that I have to address? What happened in my childhood? What's happening now? Do I hate my job? Do I hate the weather where I live? Do I hate, my environment? Do I hate my coworkers? That's why, right? Don't go to a doctor and say I'm depressed. They just gonna give you medicine. They have their own agenda, right? They trying to make money. And it's still just dulling the pain. It's still just deadening. It's still not getting to the source. Even when you take pain pills, right, over the counter. Did you really address the issue, right? Or you just took a substance to trick your brain into thinking that the pain isn't there. It's the same thing. If you hear noise in your car, are you just going to turn up the radio? No, you got to investigate, right? You have to look inward. That's all there is to it. So any ache, any pain, any confusion, any dilemma, look inward. Sit with yourself. Sit in silence. Be by yourself alone, and it will come to you. It'll come. You may say, well, I didn't hear anything. I didn't get any answers. Okay. And then as soon as you walk out your door, you're going to see a billboard that says something that you needed to hear, right? Or that leads you down the path that you need to take to get you back to where you need to be, right? Which is healthy, wealthy-wise on all levels, right? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and all of that jazz, right? But you got to look inward first. Look in. All right, let me quit playing with y'all. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Love, light, laughter. Bye.